God, if a military to take over, may then take over, may that will happen for here, may happen here.
Revolution is the answer, because when you look at the NSAS program, they killed many people in that.
I like military intervention.
People are still in prison. Some of churches in Nigeria now, if truly that prayer can money like this within 48 hours, do you know the population we have in Nigeria? If we have religion, tribalism has finished the country. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming back again to my channel. My name is Evelyn Unduka. Please pardon my voice. I have a little bit of catarrh. I always suffer from catarrh. I don't know why. Probably because of the aircon. I don't know. So today's video, let's get into business. So Nigerians, these are normal Nigerians, like everyday Nigerians, me and you, that have shops, that have other little business, have this to say. Let me play the video, then I'll come back and elaborate on it.
Anyway, come out to better pass to Nobu. I say, cause I now. Let them bring Buhari back. Buhari say better pass to Nobu. Oh God, if a military to take over, may then take over, may that will happen for this to make it happen here. Make it happen here, may happen here. Because I saying that what you feel help this country.
So that make
it happen here. Make it happen here. What happen for Nigeria? Make it happen here. Make it happen here. Make democracy go. Make at least make no say everybody. Those people with their way hold that money, all of them go come out. All of them, some of them go find way to run, come out for this country.
The problem where we did now, our military bring us here.
Okay, no, if that ministry regime better pass, it better pass this one where we see who they call democracy. Nothing like democracy. See what thing happen for court. See what thing happen everywhere for this country where we dey. Oh,
no joy.
Oh boy, no joy, yo. Me, I never see joy, yo. For night itself, we never see light to sleep. Light, heat.
Revolution is the answer. Revolution is the answer, because when you look at the NSAS program, they killed many people in that NSAS, and because of that NSAS, people are very, very afraid of protesting, because they know that if you go to road, they will shoot you down, and nobody will talk about that. That is what is there. So revolution is what we need now.
Revolution in Nigeria.
In Nigeria is what we need now.
I like change. I like revolution. I like military intervention, provided it will be for our own good. I welcome it as an individual.
The welcome development.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, David. So now
their own interest. I advise somebody in Nigeria that if you're a Nigerian and you live in Nigeria, the only thing you should pray and focus on God. That if a cup of gari is 500 naira, that God should give you that money to buy that gari 500 naira. That if you're looking at the government to come and help you, you're wasting your time.
So like we've heard from them, I'm going to take my time to elaborate on it. I don't just want to shout, because whenever I'm talking about anything that concerns Nigeria, I'm always angry, I'm always shouting. So this video, I'm going to be a little bit calm so that we can just discuss friendly at the comment section. I'm talking about Nigerians. If you're not Nigerians, please leave, because if you come with any negative comment, I'm going to reply you in a way that you're not going to like it. Yeah, so let's discuss. This same issue has been Nigerian problem right from the beginning of Nigeria. Since Nigeria got their independence, this same issue has been Nigeria problem. But we are not talking about it because it did not affect us. Our ancestors did not fight for it. Our great-grandparents did not talk about it. They did not fight for us. That's why this same issue of bad governance in Nigeria is going to continue, and it's not going to end anytime soon. Even if they divide the country, it's going to take as in, I don't know, it's strong men, strong women to break this bad government. So like they said, they want revolution. Yeah, we are going to get there, but we are never going to get there if we don't speak up. Like you heard from this other man when he said after the NSAS protest, a lot of Nigerians are so scared to protest against bad government. Yes, the NSAS, during the NSAS, a lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people were unalive. Some people are still in prison. Some people are still waiting for trial. Some people are just rotting. They all because they protest about the bad government. That was during police brutality. That's how it works in Nigeria. When you protest about anything, they are going to send their law enforcement on you. They don't care if they are going to unalive you. They don't care about the normal lives of Nigeria. So that's the main reason that you see when we talk about protest, people don't like coming out, because we know how it goes in Nigeria. There's nothing like peaceful protest. Even when you are even marching with peace, with a flag on your body, this government is going to open fire. They are going to open on anyone that speaks. That's why you see a lot of Nigerians don't like speaking out. So we prefer to just leave the country for any better. But right now, a lot of people cannot even leave the country anymore, except you want to use leg to Libya. A lot of people cannot even leave the country anymore, because our currency has devalued. Naira has no value anymore. So before, even if you want to travel, you have 10 million, 20 million in your bank account, it's not going to go anywhere anymore, because there's no value in the currency. Yeah, the last lady that said the only thing that will help us in Nigeria is to pray. Yes, that's the main reason I'm against religion in Nigeria. I would say I'm against it because they have misused religion in Nigeria. Instead of people to hold government accountable, we pray, Lord, help us. Lord, fight for justice for us. Lord, help our currency to grow. Lord, I want to eat today. You see, instead of people to pray, instead of people to protest, they will tell you pray against bad government. As you can see, it's not working. I personally don't like church anymore. I might be religious in my own way, but you see this Christian worship, I don't want it. Because if truly our prayers are working in Nigeria as a whole will be the best country in the whole world, because we have the largest churches. We have everything when it comes to prayer. Even anybody can open a church in Nigeria. They don't care. Anybody can open a church, take offering money, take this. They don't care. Do you know the amount of churches in Nigeria now? If truly that prayer can change economy or can develop a country, Nigeria would have been #1 country in the world with the best economy, because everybody is praying. If I call my mother now, she's in church, she's praying. It's like that. I could remember back then when I was growing up, our grandparents were not Christians. My grandfather was not a Christian. They were all farmers. They have their own, they pray to their ancestors, and things was good because nobody was preaching, and things was so good because nobody was preaching prosperity, preaching money. You're going to have this money in your bank account. I would say it and say it again. Religion, churches spoiled Nigeria to the extent that they are like this. When our grandfather was worshiping their ancestors, it wasn't like this, because they don't have a pastor that was going to tell them, hey, you need to sow a seed of 10,000 naira so that you can multiply with 100,000. You can see what Christianity has done to Nigeria. My grandfather played a basket. You know, the basket most people used to sell fish, because my place, we mostly rely on fishing and farming. So my grandfather played basket for people, then he sell it out to people, anybody that want to buy basket, probably for fish, mats, or yam, to store yam. That was the main thing that my grandfather normally do. They were not money hungry like this generation. My grandfather would go to farm in the morning, then come back in the evening, sit down and continue plating. He might get some order from his fellow people. Please, I need this basket, then he just give them. Back then our currency was as in our currency was so good. You can buy rice 1 naira, just buy whatever you want. Once you give, our grandfather would just give us 20 naira, take. It will be enough to eat morning, afternoon, evening for us back then. But now, look at our currency. It has crashed. Our grandfather were not even fighting. Even back then when petrol was, when government was increasing petrol, they did not speak. They did not fight because they have everything they have in abundance. We Nigeria has never cared about the government. This recent government actually made us to wake up, to start speaking against the government, because it has affected our stomach. Yes. If you want to keep people short, if you want to keep the poor people short, give them food. It has affected our stomach. People can no longer eat. People cannot feed 3 times a day. It has affected transportation. You see a lot of frustration everywhere. We cannot afford anything right now in Nigeria. When I'm talking about we cannot afford anything right now in Nigeria, I'm talking about the poverty people. I'm not talking about the middle class or the first class. Right now, people that used to think that in middle class before has gone to poverty level to see how it is. Yes, you think you are in middle class before, now you are poor because of this government. Because of this bad government, but only for our president's wife to come out and say we should bear with the president, that he's not in charge, that he met a bad government, that he made a bad office, that the problem of Nigeria, that we are not to blame our president. Can you imagine? I don't know why she's even talking. I don't know why she's talking. Her husband was a former governor. He know what he was doing when he campaigned for president. But now you want to tell us to bear with your husband. Now, the last time when Nigerians wanted to protest, our president daughter went to market and start begging the Yoruba people, please don't campaign, please give my father time. Is it a family business? Is it a family business? Why are you people talking? As you can see from this video, there is so much frustration in the land. A lot of people are frustrated. These are shop owners. These are people that have businesses. Nigerians are crying. They are frustrated. When you go to the streets now, everybody is sad. Yeah. Because this is the worst. When I mean the worst government ever. I hope that Nigerians will wake up very soon. I hope that Nigerians will wake up very soon to start speaking, not just with this one. Start speaking. If we have to protest, start speaking. Start using your phone. If 50,000 Nigerians can march and protest in each state, we're going to see different. Because even the police they are using to fight us, to shut us up, are also hungry. The armies as well are hungry. All the people in the government section, they are even the worst. They are still hungry. If they are not going to consider, we just have to learn how to speak. Just because our parents did not do it, everybody is hoping for the youth to stand up. Which youth? Are you waiting for this Nigerian youth that know how to operate the internet to stand up? It's going to worst. It's going to be worst. Since our grandparents, our ancestors did not fight for Nigeria, the only fight that people are fighting for Nigeria is for them to separate the country. Yes, that's why you see, that's where tribalism has a role, because each tribe wants to separate. And for me, it's better because I feel like the population has eaten up the country. But if they can just separate everyone, the 3 tribes, to go, everybody take care of your people, it will be okay. Because the way things are going now, it's not working. It's not working. Okay, look at Very Dark Man. Within 48 hours, Very Dark Man was able to raise almost 60 million. Imagine if we can have someone like that in each state, someone who is not afraid of the government, that can speak in each state. Imagine the change they can bring to Nigeria. Nigerians have the money to sponsor whatever they want to sponsor. If they can donate money like this within 48 hours to one person, or because because he stand against bad government. He fight corruption. All he need to do is just to act, and Nigerians will follow. Can you see? If we have people like this, he's not afraid of the government. He has gone to police station, they arrest, he's always having court cases, but everybody believe in him. Imagine, he just came out just to say, I need money to employ so people in government school. Within 48 hours, see the way Nigeria came out. And he said people that even donated, they are not, he can count people that donated 1 million, 2 million. He said a lot of people that donated 20 naira. Do you know the population we have in Nigeria? If we have people that is willing to fight, money is not the problem. We don't need a God-fearing leader. We don't need a Christian leader. We don't need a Muslim leader. We need someone, we need truthful leader. Someone who when he sees white is white, when he sees black is black. Because these religious people has religious Nigerians has buried the country. They are the worst. Religion, tribalism has finished the country. We don't need people that see tribe. We don't need people that see Jesus. We don't need people that see anything. We need people that see government. Government is in charge. Not religion, not tribalism. Government is in charge of the people. We should know that and know peace. We've ignored this government for a very long time. This is the time for us to start speaking up about bad government. Our government is in charge of us. Let them take care of the country. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.